It's the last week of the summer holidays, or maybe actually the summer holidays have already finished for you and you're starting again this week. But if you've been following along with us through our summer toolkit, you'll have been through all these different kind of tools and tasks to help you reflect on the last year, the last term, and help you think about what you want to bring into this term. And the tool that we're going to look at today is called SMART Goals. You've probably heard of this before, but it's a really helpful thing when we've been reflecting on how do we actually put that into practice? How do I put my vision into action? So we've got SMART Goals, and there are 5 things that a SMART goal has to be, you might have guessed. The first one is specific. So what is my specific goal? What specifically do I want to achieve? It's all well and good to say, do you know what, I'd love for youth group this year to be really great. Great, what will that look like? Specifically, what do you want to achieve? M is for measurable. How will you measure success? What is the measurement you're going to use to say, do you know what, I can tick off that goal for this term because I know what my measurement was and yes, I have achieved that. Next, we've got achievable. How will I achieve this goal? What resources do I need to do this? And do I have those resources to hand? R is for realistic. Is this goal realistic? Given my time, given my capacity, given my team, maybe even given the current climate and what's going on if there's a second wave, is this realistic? Will I be able to make this happen? And then finally, T is for timely. What is my time that I want to get this done in? Is it that I want to have this goal completed before next term? Is it before half term? Is it by the end of the year? Just to give us a sense of time scale. When will this be done by? So just a quick example. So for me, my goal, if I'm a youth pastor, it might be, do you know what, I want to have a physical youth group meeting by the end of this term. Great, so specifically, what do I want to accomplish? Well, specifically, I want a gathering inside somewhere of young people where we can read the Bible together and worship together. So that is my specific goal. I want a group of young people indoors. So measurable, how will I measure success? Well, I will know I've succeeded if there has been, at least 3, maybe at least 3 gatherings of young people indoors by the end of this term. Okay, that's how I measure success. Achievable. Well, what are the resources I need? I need an appropriate space. Given social distancing, I'm going to need a certain amount of team. I might need different resources if we can't sing together, to worship together. So those are the things I need to be thinking about, the resources I need to make this achievable. Realistic. Is this realistic? I think so at the moment, but I'm not sure. I'll have to keep looking at government guidelines to see whether this is realistic. But actually, I think it should be, given the way it's going at the moment. So that should be realistic, but I might have to alter my goal, and I need to be aware of that. And then T, timely. When do I want to achieve this by? Well, I would love to achieve this before the end of term. So I know that before the end of term, that is when I want to be able to have ticked off this goal. It might be something completely different for you. It might be to do with something completely different. But it's just a really helpful guide for how we can set goals and make them achievable for us so we can really crack on and turn our vision into action.